And so we reach a fork in the road. Fortunes can turn either way from this point. One path leads to where they all want to be, or at least a significant step closer to it. What doesn't they're thinking about is the alternative. It is time for the central characters to stand tall. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. And already we're underway here. Ricci has been included in the starting lineup. Does he have a key role to play here, Jim?
Well, he's a player with enough stamina to do it all, Peter. 1 minute he'll be closing down an opposition attacker, the next he'll be busting a gut to get in support of an attack. Not always the flashiest, but you can depend on him, and you can't say that about everyone.
Yeah, he would be the obvious choice, wouldn't he? He certainly has all the right qualities. Ricci, and it's Barella. Ricci calmly anticipates. Tomori, McTominay, knocks it into space. Akanji spots it and intercepts. Van Basten. Neither side especially adventurous early on. Oh, a delicate chip through. Big chance! And a shot! Goal! Inter! Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
Well, you've always got to have players that are willing to make the runs. And when you keep plugging away, that will happen.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Van Basten is onto it in a flash. Well, that is one way to stop him.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little...
Decent chance! In he goes again! Ashlani. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. That's a nicely weighted pass. And this is Lukaku. And that's put paid to a promising move. Good ball, good take. That's been slipped through. Oh, can he finish? He's got a goal! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
Inter Milan are doing very nicely, thank you.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
He is through here. That looks up he goes! And the header is disappointing in the end.
Well, this is simple. The supply is to be admired. The defending is to be admonished.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. That is good alertness. Can he get on the end of this? No, it's Openda. Openda!
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage.
Goes for a shot! Yes! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
Yeah, he gets top marks for that finish. I honestly thought his odds weren't that good.
Inter Milan find a position of real strength now.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Mignon claims comfortably.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
Hernandez. Barella. And Hernandez. Nice bit of skill, and he's away. And here's Barella. And here's Pulisic. Barella. He's found the way through. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Now it's Pulisic. Flashes it across. Approaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? Zaniolo bops him off it and wins back the ball. Van Basten, with 2 goals already to his name. Stood up well to him there. Great vision. And once more he proves rigid and robust. Oh, this looks sharp. And they win it back again. Ashlani. And this is Van Basten. Van Basten proves just a little bit too strong. And here's Lukaku. And it's half-time here. Well, that was as one-sided as it gets. Only one side have shown up here, and they're just tearing it up at will. Whistle goes, and we start the second half.
Well, things just haven't quite clicked, Peter, have they? They're behind, and they deserve to be, but they've had a chance to regroup.
It's Van Basten! And he hits the net! Results no longer in doubt. It's just about how many. Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Oh, what a finish. I mean, an instinctive finish at that, and he probably didn't even have time to think about it too much.
Clinical. Just surely! Ball has bounced loose now. Barella. Bellanova. And it's Ricci. Passing is crisp and sharp. Ricci did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Nicely shaped ball. Chance! Bellanova.
There's no doubt it's a long way back, but they can at least give us something to believe the gap might be closed.
Hernandez. Now Pulisic. And it's Hernandez. Hernandez. He's picked his way through. And he's there to get it away. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. And it's Lukaku. And it's made its way to him. That's a sharp pass. Searching pass he's played there. Floated through. He's through, now is he in? He's dealt with that really well. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
Ribéry aimed beyond the defence. Real shoots! He scores! And the chasm continues to widen. A brutal statement that underpins where these teams are at.
It's a mass exodus now. Certain sections of the stadium are leaving in droves, and you can't blame them.
He's got 4. That is remarkable. Inter Milan are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that. Openda. Tomori kept his eye on it, and he's there. And it's McTominay. Now it's Pulisic. De Bruyne thinks one through. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Now it's Openda, and he's found a way past. Openda! Oh, he really got hold of that.
It wasn't the best strike, to be honest, Peter. The pass might have been a better option there.
Time then for the first substitution of the game. Morata to come on, a change that had been mooted for a while.
Yeah, they've gone for more energy up front. This is a clear message, Peter.
Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward, out towards the flank. Oh, it's come loose. There's a sharp little ball here, looking to go deep. DiMarco gets good distance on it. Hernandez, can he get it through? And that's aimed into the middle. Morata gets it clear and reclaimed it in a trice. Bellanova's cross.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
McTominay, and he's had a hit. It's a loose ball. It's a pretty loose pass. Now it's Barella. It's anyone's ball now. Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple. 2 minutes to be added on. Bastoni promptly onto that, and that is that. Ricci. That is ended up in no man's land. Now that looks a decent ball. Tomori. And we're done. Well, that was thrilling. A game of champs and chumps. The winners were so good at times. A side that can and will trouble. Well, here comes a crunch game. So much depends on this. Expectation and nerve. It is indeed a heady mix. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. If you're just joining us, we are already underway.
There's a player below us, Peter, that I've always admired. Franco Baresi, a defender with wonderful composure and discipline.
Yeah, I'm surprised by your assessment there.
One of the great...
Oh, he's been caught! Mkhitaryan! Goal! Palmer! And it's Palmer who take the lead. Piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Can he get it through? Thuram. Shot, surely! It's in! Not one, but two. It is a dream start. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive. The finish, exquisite.
Palmer are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Villanova is... And the shot! Oh, now this is interesting, and the referee has pointed to the spot. And that really is the last thing they wanted to do, to further improve their position of comfort. A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
Well, I'm not sure what body language the keeper was trying to read, but it didn't work.
A case now of complete control.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Thuram running with the ball. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. There's the shot! No way through. It has been an extraordinary start to the game. The gap already 3. Villanova does really well there. He is strong. Çalhanoğlu. It's a really well-measured ball. He is through here. Hangs one in. Bullish header! Just cruising! They are cruising! And they're at it again in double quick time. Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this. And that's it. Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you all So here we are, a new chapter begins, new heroes will arise, new legends will be written. It is time to turn the page. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So it's away we go then. How are you reading this formation, Jim Beglin?
Well, it's a formation, Peter, that lends itself to good possession and control in midfield because you've got the numbers there, a higher concentration. Backing that up with enough attacking dynamism is down to managers who want to get at teams. It can be used in cautious terms too, but certainly if you want to advance a little quicker and you have that attitude, then you can be very positive about this too.
Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. And this is Torres. Now it's Yamal. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
And it's Lima. And the pass is intercepted. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, Peter, one of the most talked about defenders is this fella, Alphonso Davies. Hailing from Canada, which is not exactly a country known for its football, but proving a huge hit after his venture into Europe. In fact, just about everything about him is unconventional, playing style and career path.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends. Rijkaard. Fair to say, I think a cautious start from both teams. And it's Hernandez. Quarter of an hour played. Passing is crisp and sharp.
Yeah, the crowd have tried to spark some excitement, but to no avail. This needs something explosive.
He can run onto that, and he welcomes it in. Davis. Goal kick. No, I stand corrected, it's a corner. And we have our very first corner. Up he goes! Hakimi clears it away. Cross goes in there. Bullish header! Goal! Simple, certain, effective. He just guided it in.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
Upamecano.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
And he plays one through. Fernando Torres gets through on his own. Torres showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Musiala. Played out to the left flank. Pavlovic. Looking to play him in. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Looking for options for movement. Kane is flagged offside. And he's had it nicked away. Half an hour played now. Tries to pass it through. Oh, good take in a good area. Chooses to go back. There's the shot! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Upamecano gets across to intercept that. And that has been slung wide. Diaz in acres of space out wide. Davis. They get a throw in. Ball's out, it'll be a throw in again. Musiala. Musiala plays it in. It's a goal kick. And it's Soboslai. He's in plenty of space here. Keeper has taken decisive action. Davis. Musiala. It's Davis. Kimmich. Now it's Kane. Now it's Diaz. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Diaz. Kimmich. Diaz. Probing pass. Hakimi makes the interception. Rijkaard. Musiala. And it's Pavlovic.
That's positional goal, the utilisation of space.
Well-timed, excellent interception. There's the whistle for half-time. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal.
Today,
if that happens, it's a game changer.
To our better stadium fund. Substitution.
And the action is back underway.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Diaz. Now it's Torres. Pavlovic. Looking for the run. Kimmich. Musiala. Plays it through. Oh, he's found support out wide. He's found a way through. Hernandez did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Now it's Torres. Now it's Yamal. Yamal going face-to-face with his great rival. Hakimi. But he's forced to go back. Nicely weighted ball. He has found the way through. Oh, that was vital. Olise, who's set up one goal so far. Down by a goal, needing to go up a gear. That's how it looks here. Kimmich. Now it's Kane. Olise. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. He's looking wide. Now it's Diaz. Diaz with the... Oh, smashing header! And he has kept it out somehow.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
It's their second corner of the game. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. And now a sudden chance to counter. Lovely pass, but can he get there? That's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, the stats are pretty telling here. It's hard to argue with the scoreline when you carry so little threat.
Neither of these two want to come off second best. He's a sharp little ball here. Yamal picks it up out wide. Oh, sweet feet. Oh, looks like he's been taken out there. Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on. Lima. Can he get onto this? It's gone for a throw-in. And it's Lima. It's a pretty loose pass. Hernandez. Musiala. Now it's Torres. Spread it left. Soboslai providing an outlet on that flank. That is lovely. Cross flung into... Oh, what a climb! In for the pieces! Oh, he's really drilled it.
Well, that would have asked some awkward questions of the keeper had it stayed on target.
Ball is over the line. Pavlovic. Musiala. That's a good ball out wide. Olise will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. He shifted it to the flank. Now it's Kvaratskhelia. Just a quarter of an hour to play. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Spread out to the left. Diaz gets into some space. Davis. Aimed beyond the defence. Cross from Musiala. Oh no, this does... And the shot! Sticks it away! And surely that clinches it. There really is no way back now. He made it happen. Squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, that's pretty much sealed it now, and surely, Peter, we're not going to see any complacency after that.
I think that's offside. Yes, it is.
Well, they can at least make a fight of it. Even if it's just a goal, the lift it would give would be huge no matter what the end result is.
Szoboszlai. Now that looks a decent ball. Kimmich. And it's Musiala. Lima. Musiala. Lima.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Real chance! It's loose now and they want to get it back. He has a look up. Olise! Relentless! Just relentless! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff.
Yeah, to see it unfold as succinctly as that, it looks telepathic.
2 added minutes has been
A
indicated.
case now of complete control.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Olise. And time is up. Well, that was thrilling. A game of champs and chumps. The winners were so good at times. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. And we're underway.
Peter, we're about to see how good Lilian Thuram is. Besides being physically imposing and quick, he's very intelligent and usually that crucial split second ahead of everybody else.
And the finish! It's in!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, look at the manager here, he's absolutely fuming and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Pull it. Bellingham. Great vision. That's been slipped through. De Ligt has given away a free kick. Well, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. Messi. Now it's Torres. He's shifting through the gears here. Bellingham. Platini. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. He's a sharp little ball here. Caught offside that time. Pull it. He's in a good position here. And he shoots! He's done very well to get to that.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And we have our very first corner. Bullish header! He scores! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! Great corner, and he did the rest.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
And it's Messi. Hullet.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Yamal. Passing is crisp and sharp. Tries the cut. Real chance! Oh, that looked awkward, but he had a good crack at it.
Yeah, typically for him, that was the furthest thing from easy, but it still didn't stop him having a go.
He's in plenty of space here. Oh, what a climb! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Lamine Yamal really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Bellingham can so cleverly bypass the press. Messi.
Such good technique.
Taken off it pretty forcefully. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. McTominay. Now it's Torres. Now it's Yamal. Now that looks a decent ball. Looking to go deep. Climbs up big! He will be livid with himself. Rijkaard. And Darwin. Rijkaard. In with the challenge. McTominay. Can he get onto this? Bops him off it and wins back the ball. And he's managed to gift it back. Rodri. Pass somewhat off target. Bellingham. Oh, that's well spotted. Szoboszlai. Played out towards the right wing. Yamal looking to get on the end of this. Approaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? Oh, nicely intercepted. Platini. McTominay. Some resolute defending there. Platini. Rummenigge. And this is Hullet. Now there's a fine ball. Oh, shooting chance! Relentless! Just relentless! And they are cruising away. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy. McTominay. That's been cut out, well played. Szoboszlai.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
There will be 3 minutes at a time.
Szoboszlai. Szoboszlai hurtling down that right flank. And he's had it nicked away. Messi. Quality ball. And it's Michel Platini. Now it's Bellingham. Rummenigge. Thinks about the shot. Oh, he wasn't going to be fooled. There's the whistle for half-time. Well, who would have thought it? A huge chasm between the two teams already, and it might grow even wider in this second half.
Substitution on the field. Number 16.
And that's the start of another 45 minutes.
Well, things just haven't quite clicked, Peter, have they? They're behind and they deserve to be. But they've had a chance to regroup now, so we'll see how they come out.
Rodri. Gives it back. Platini. He's had a shot! And it's in! It is no contest. It is a landslide. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. Hernandez, and here's Kvaratskhelia. Thinks one through. Chance here to counter. And this is Hullet. Platini. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Kvaratskhelia. Rodri.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Now it's Platini.
Well, the way this game is offering less possession, they'll need to have a very good conversion rate.
Hullet. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Hernandez. And it's Rijkaard. Rijkaard stood his ground strongly. Drives it in. Nice and easy for the goalkeeper. Bellingham. Fernando Torres plays it across. Bellingham. McTominay. Oh, good-looking ball.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
De Ligt did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Platini was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Rijkaard. And it's Szoboszlai. Rodri. And it's Hakimi. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. Rummenigge. Now it's Messi. Oh, that's fabulous. Messi. They're urging him to shoot. Shot at goal! No, again, there's no way through.
And again, they're pressing effectively.
And here's Messi. Look at the space here. He's got away. Now, can they get him away? Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
Rummenigge. Hakimi calmly anticipates. Played out to the right. Hakimi. Yamal.
Well, this does not look promising, Peter. The least they can do is to give the crowd something to cheer about, but that might be difficult from here.
Good ball, good take. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, he's been flattened there. He's been taken down and the referee has pointed at the spot. And that really is the last thing they wanted to do.
Substitution on the field. Number
To increase
3,
the lead.
Rodri. Number 11, Rijkaard. Coming on the field, number 5, Pep Guardiola. Number 38, Kravenberg.
And Neuer pulls off a sensational save. That's tidy. Now it's Rafael Leao. And this is Ronaldo. It's Cristiano Ronaldo!
A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
McTominay! Keeper always had the measure of that.
A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
And now they can spring out of defence.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Yamal. Bergomi. Vitz.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
It's played through for him. Now it's Vitz. Guardiola. And that is that. Well, that was thrilling. A game of champs and chumps. The winners were so good at times. Aside The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. Well, we're on the way. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, this player, Gravenberg, is someone I can't decide whether he's a 6, an 8 or a 10, Peter. He basically plays all of those roles in every game. And, of course, he's the main connector between defence and midfield. But he'll be the one playing the majority of the team's progressive passes forward. He's also a really physical presence, and he must be a bit of a nightmare to play against, actually.
Well, he would be the obvious choice, wouldn't he? He certainly has all the right qualities. Oh, good ball! Tries a shot! Marvellous goal!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
So smooth, a signature finish.
Well, we could be a little critical of that defence then, but the timing was pretty much perfect.
Manchester United finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Hernandez. That's a good run down the left. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Well, the run-has been sold a little bit short there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Darwin. Rijkaard has a look and plays it forward. And it's Salah. Looking for options for movement. Thinks about the shot. Brilliantly cut out. Szoboszlai. He's through here. Face to face with the keeper. And the finish! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Gabriel gets it away. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Mohamed Salah. So just the one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Mohamed Salah. Can he get on the end of this? And the through ball. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. And he's managed to gift it back. Rodri. Hernandez. Played out to the left flank. Nunez. Gabriel. Oh, what a mistake! Here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. And he cuts out the supply. That's a sharp pass. Now it's Luis Suarez. Jordi Alba. And no, that was never going to make it. Hakimi. Hakimi has created one goal already. Well, that has not gone well. Bastoni with the foul. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. And it's Jordi Alba. Oh, that's a very decent ball now. Great chance! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Del Piero plays it short. Crosses it in. De Ligt deals with that comfortably. Threads one in. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Now it's Eto'o. It's a searching pass. That's the keeper's ball. One 0 here just before the break, and it looks as though it's going to stay that way for now. Rijkaard. Spread it left. Nunez.
That was lovely, that.
That is lovely. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. That's not going far. He's having a go. Oh, split-second reaction.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
And that's another good win of the ball. 5 minutes till the break. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Eto'o. Oh, and it's Luis Suarez. Bastoni did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. What a throw in. Darwin. Rijkaard.
2 added minutes.
Passing is crisp
indicated.
and sharp. Nunez. Cross goes in there. And that's the keeper's ball. Luis Suarez.
How many interceptions have we seen now?
And there's the end of the first half. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
There's plenty of positives to take
And we
despite
come
the
to you
lead
now
being
with a
so
quick
small,
request
Peter.
for support
I think playing
for our
well, good
World
energy,
Charity Fund.
a little more composure up front perhaps. That's not too much to ask.
Leading 1-0 at the break.
Substitution for Manchester United. Number 38.
Here we go again then.
Coming on to
Well, it's been tight, Peter,
is
but I'm expecting things to open up now and we get some free-flowing football.
No, again there's no way through. Eto'o. And it's Eto'o. Szoboszlai tries to pass it through. Looking to play him in. Ah, that's a fine interception. Jordi Alba. Del Piero. In with the challenge.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Del Piero. Strokes it back.
Really got in his face there, and it was well played.
Jordi Alba delivers. Oh, there's a probing ball. Now this could be a chance. Team still separated by the game's only goal. And it's Nedved. Manchester United. It's Luis Suarez! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Manchester United have their second corner now. And it's been taken short. It's a promising position. And now they can spring out of defence. Darwin. Rijkaard. And it's Rodri. And Hakimi. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Now it's Yamal. Takes aim and crosses. Del Piero. No, no way through. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
They're ahead, but they're not playing as if they are. There seems to be more of an emphasis on protecting their lead than adding to it. It's all gone a little timid.
Manchester United are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Well, played through for the wide man.
Manchester United really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Oh no, what has happened here? And a chance! In for the pieces! Now he wants to get in on the act here.
They're just unrelenting, Peter. Wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count. Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Salah. Bellingham. That's a lovely, neat pass. Knocks it out wide. He's found the way through. Szoboszlai. Yamal. Bellingham kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. And it's Eto'o. And here's Mohamed Salah. Passes coming off in quick succession here.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Del Piero. Jordi Alba. And they're back on the ball again. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Out towards the flank. And it's Szoboszlai. Hakimi picks it up out wide. 1-0 as we head towards the end. Bellingham. It's a pretty loose pass. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Can he get it through? Luis Suarez! He has done it! Dying minutes, and we're all square again. And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
All square again into the dying minutes.
It just goes to show you what determination can achieve. OK, there isn't much time left, but if we have to find the winner now, there's no question who I'll be backing.
Added time.
Not too much to add on here, just a minute. Rijkaard kept his eye on it, and he's there. Szoboszlai. He's a sharp little ball here. And that has left him in a heap. And we're done. Well, nothing to separate the sides in the end. Not for the want of desire, drive or determination. No complaints.